Hi, Sykes and Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another unboxing episode. Today we got these four packages. Now these came yesterday. I just got home late and couldn't open them. So that we can open them now this wonderful daylight. Now it's a cold day outside. But it's nice outside. Not cloudy or nothing. Let's open this one. I have no clue what these are until I open them, then I can see what they really are. What's it? Oh. Okay, we got a business card. I thought something broke when I heard the click click. Okay, our first one is acting out the ABCs from 1967. Let's see if the record's in good shape before I talk more about it. Okay, the record is in okay shape. It had a lot of fun. Whoever kid owned this back in '67. And I got some scratches and stuff. That's okay. I don't mind the popping sound. As long as they skipping, I'm okay with popping. And it should be interesting. Let's see some pictures. Let's take the record out first. I don't want to crack the record from doing what I'm going to be doing. Let's see. 19. This is crazy. Said the artwork came out in 1968. The song in this book came out in 1962. And the front of this Walt Disney took it over in 1967. It's got 3 years. But here's some 1968 pictures. This will be interesting. Because it got three different dates. The song in here, 62. So you might hear kind of a oldie kind of song. Now that was the Food the People back in '68 because '62 would have sound like the '50s, like '59, '60, and then you hear these people from the psychedelic years saying hearing this old thing way back when. Now, if you had heard that book back then, repeat format, like I'm doing, leave it in the comment. I know a lot of you have a lot of good memories of all the stuff I've been playing on this channel and on my second channel. Because most of you people had this stuff when you were little kids. I never had any of this stuff. I saw it in a Toys R Us or a KB toy store or at Kmart or Ames or Bradley's or Caldors. So they were there. I just never had one. I had people that I went to their houses who had a book on tape or book on record. That's the only way I got to see this stuff. I was more of a VCR kid or video game kid. Back then, that was kind of the highest thing you could have as a kid. If you had a VCR player, you counted as a rich kid. And if you had a video game, you already counted as a rich kid. And seeing the prices of these things on the original price tag, even kind of cheap. 19.99, or probably cheap nowadays, high back then. I've got another one record. One, two, buckle my shoe. Now this is from 1979 because I know this crazy cover look. It seems like I find more of the earlier kids record stuff than the later one. Now a lot of this kid would either sloppy or loved it a lot. 'Cause this thing got a lot of scratches in it. Look at this thing. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see, there's a scratch there, there's a scratch there, there's a scratch there, there's a scratch here, there's a scratch here. There's many scratches down here. You probably can't see them. Like webcam ain't picking it up. That's okay. As long as it ain't skipping, we will hear a lot of popping sounds. And because I have that speaker, you're gonna hear these popping sound real clear. It's like they're right next to you. And because it's 1979, there's no picture really. I had one picture. And because these was coloring books back then, they didn't have that many pictures in here. And back in '79, kids was a lot smarter than the 1980 kids because in the 1980 kids, you had to have more pictures. In the '70s, they didn't really have that many pictures. There's another one. Starting to figure out the trend. You can say 1960, the 1960 had more pictures than the 1970s stuff did. It's looking like. So when the '70s cheap, let's see what this one's about. Yeah, I just figured that out. 1967 and 1979. Of course, the '60s was more of colorful things, so I think that's why. What year are we going to now? Of course, you won't hear this stuff until next year or 2026. But this is a sneak preview of the future. And I got so much stuff for next year. You probably won't see this for a long time. We got another kid stuff record from the '70s. Forward to keep it so good. Now, if I were a collector item or a collector, I would keep it like this, even so it's already probably been played over and over in the 45 years that the thing had been out. So it might not be a good collection to keep filled up. Now, this is a little Tommy Tucker. Have you heard of any of these stories? Like Tommy Tucker, Buckle My Shoe? Leave it in the comments. I think these are old nursery rhymes. This might not be one, I don't think. Okay. Someone loved this record a lot. Because there's a little crack on this side. But because this was the only the only copy that you can get anywhere, I can't be picky. So you might hear a popping sound if I do play this. Okay, I will play this. You know I will. Cracks don't bother me much. If I can fix them and they sound good. So this record been played, and whatever kid had this was either happy or mad they got this for this crack to be there. You can find a picture. Hit one picture. Now, I never heard of this story before. This would be brand new for me and you guys, unless you guys already heard the story. Now, we got this one last box. Now, I say this from last because it's got a lot of tape on it. This might be the whole episode right here, or maybe not. But whatever's in here, I can't just flip it open. I don't want to break it. So. Okay, that's work. Now we do the middle. It should open up like a puzzle. Okay. So thank you. Not that good. People always saying thank you with her when you buy their stuff. Can I hope you buy their stuff again? Okay. We got Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, the kid stuff version. Now, I never, I never really heard of the original Snow White story. I heard, I only heard the Disney version and the copycats that they copied from the Disney version. So I don't know if Snow White dies at the end or does she really do live. You know how Disney used to make happy endings of original stories that had death of the characters. So this would be interesting. This is from you see what the record rating is. There's no date on the box. I might not need the cover or the sleeve because it kind of ripped to me place. This is from 1977, and this is in good shape. I don't see no scratches. I see dust, but I can wipe off dust. So this is in good shape. It's got no scratches or nothing. And if you hurt, we got a commercial break. Okay, back to the show. So, if you ever heard of the original Snow White story, leave it in the comments. Be interesting to see if this is a sad story or still a happy story. Because we know she eats the apple, and you know on the Disney version, the prince kissed Snow White, and she wakes up and everybody's happy. So it'd be interesting if the prince don't come, she dies, and that's the end of the story. Now that would be a better story. You can't have all the characters always living at the end of each story. So now we got Snow White. We did Pinocchio. We showed you Pinocchio last month. We didn't. We probably went through that book for a while. That record. So now we got two of Disney version, two of Disney stories in a sense. These aren't the Disney versions, but we get to see what Disney cut out for us. And it's in 1977, so this is about. The original one came out in 1937. It's like 40 years ago, or 40 years later. His stuff made their record. So I'm hoping it's like the original book, and unless it's a home, this is their own version of Snow White. That'd be even different. So all we got today was Snow White, the ABC. Whoops, that's okay. I'll put it back when I'm done. We got Buckle My Shoe and Tucker, and this probably have to be the way we have to do it. So nothing falls out. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.